Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you for visiting my channel and this video for clicking on this video to watch. So this is actually going to be one of the videos that I'll be uploading. For every video, I'm going to discuss one tool just to for those who would like to learn further learn from each tool, and as well as for those who wants to take the certification for Alteryx. Speaking of certification, let me just introduce myself. My name is Sean again. um, I am a member of the community Alteryx. I've been using Alteryx since 2022, and I have been an advanced certified user since 2024. And also, I have been featured as a top contributor for multiple times over the years, and as well as been featured in one of the Alteryx podcasts. Lastly, I am currently one of the lead or owner of the community Alteryx or community group in Alteryx, which is from the Philippines. So this is just a baby community. We are highly encouraging you guys. I am highly encouraging you guys to visit the community. Help us make it grow. Please join us. Um, I'll be posting some tips, tricks in this community as well. So be sure to visit or more join us so that you can see those snippet tips that I'll be uploading. All right. So moving along, the first tool that I'll be discussing to you guys. Let me just go ahead and have that refresh. I was actually testing some things from my end. Is the one of the tools from the text input tool, and that is actually or rather one of the tools in the in and out tab, the green tools. So just to start things off, especially for those who are new, I'm going to drag the text input tool. This is the first one that we are going to use. All right, you can go ahead and the great thing about having this video is you can just go ahead and rewind it or revisit it until you got it. Or so this for the first one, the text input tool is the easiest tool that you can actually have. So it's just entering data, sample Sean. Then we can go ahead and run that. As you can see, it already is like manually entering it. So there are several options that you can do. You can go ahead and, as you can see here above on the left side of your Alteryx application, you'll see the configuration window, and where I type my name here, you can see that if I click this is going to be highlighted. It has a copy and paste option, and I'll click the cell below and paste that, and it will automatically do that. So this is not only applicable for one column or one field. You can add like what I've been doing. So region like Asia and Asia, and then the country can place that Philippines. You can go ahead and place the certification here. You can place that advanced, and the year I got that 2024. All right, so if you can see here, there is a numbering. So if I run this, it will record how many rows or record I have. So keep in mind that if there is a number here, then Alteryx will still read that even if I delete this one and run that. So basically, like, oh, there's no second line, but there is, because there is a number here. So for you to delete that, click that number See this word delete here, and there's an arrow. You can delete the row. And as you can see, it changed to an asterisk. It means it's not recognizing it anymore. Okay? So when I run that, this is going, Alteryx only recognize one record, as you can see here. Regarding the fields, it's the same thing. So if I, like, for example, um, there. So if I enter green there, and the header doesn't have a name, it will assign a default. So it plays there field 6. If I delete the data there and run this, since there is still the header, active header, then even if there is no data under that sixth field, it will still show up. So the only way for you to remove that is delete the column. So I'm going to click the header, drop down delete, and column. And as you can see, it was removed. If we run this, it will only recognize 5 fields. Alright, so be sure to keep that in mind. Alright, so other than delete, you can also insert. You can insert row, column, or header. Under the delete, you have the options to delete the header or delete a column other than deleting rows. So for the header, it means that it will delete the header that you have here. Okay, but right now, I don't want to do that. So another thing that you can play around or do with the text input tool is, see this folder? It says import. So if I click this import, uh, there, it's so difficult to use the mouse pad for a laptop. Anyway, so you can import other database or a file. In this case, I'm only going to do a demonstration of the file. Alright, I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to choose, I think I have a data resource under Tableau, datasets. Sorry, datasets. Alright, so if I import that, see, my data will change. So the data I import allows me to automatically upload. Okay. So these are the data or data types that it is allowed, or Alteryx is recognizing. So keep in mind for Excel or for Excel files, it it just has a specific data type of Excel. So I know that there are I think for older version there is an XLS, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, I haven't worked on that. I have, but in terms of migrating it to Alteryx, I haven't worked on that. So what I do, if I do have that file, I would run it in maybe in Python and change the data type there, so just to have it automated. And then that's when Alteryx is able to read that in an XLSX file or CSV file. Yes. So for now, what I'm using is the XLX file. So that's how you use the text input tool. All right. And another feature is, if you go to the configuration here, you'll see annotation. You can name this like Pokemon data. So when I run this, actually you don't have to run this. Um, it will show the annotation that, oh, this Pocket Monster dataset. All right. So that's one other thing. So I'm not sure if you noticed, but on the side you have the XML view. Okay, yes, it is code. Don't panic. I would like to remind everyone that you don't have to panic when it comes to this one. All right? Why? It's because it's very helpful. So for those who have ChatGPT, you can actually use this. How? By Control A. I'm just selecting everything and then I'm copying it, just like when you're copying in Word or Excel. So this is my ChatGPT, and what's in that XML view? I'm just going to paste that here, and then uh, ah, it's so long. Why? So there is a limit on ChatGPT, but hang on. Let's see if I can actually do a partial. Yes, okay. So it can read, ChatGPT can read what's in the dataset, and it can even suggest. So, for example, if you are unable to understand one tool or what happened to that tool, you can go ahead and use ChatGPT through the XML view. All right. So sometimes I do use this, but yes, I do understand there are a lot of data here. That's why I'm unable, or ChatGPT is unable. But let's go ahead and because it's not producing what I want you to see. So let's go ahead and pull another text input here. Let's just go ahead and leave that there. I'm going to produce a short one that ChatGPT can carry. All right, very fast. So again with my name, again with my region, Asia. Ah, and then country, and then Philippines. Let's go ahead and add other people that I know who are using Alteryx. Let's go ahead and just move this one, replace it with random numbers, number 10, and 9, 5. Okay. Random numbers. Okay. So, all right. And let's go to the XML view of this one. See it's much shorter. Let's go ahead and chat. So as you can see, ChatGPT immediately identified that I took it from a setting, from the settings or configuration of an Alteryx input tool. So let's see what other things it can say about it. It told me how many records I have. Just a second. Okay. Let's pull that chat GPT again. Sorry about this. Hang on. So it showed me six. You have six records. So you have three columns or fields, which are name, region, and number. So this defines three columns. So it also identified that I have the type, data type in each column. Data rows. So it showed the data already. So it can help you analyze it. And if it has any errors, um, I do sometimes ask ChatGPT like, hey, I had an error here. So what exactly happened? So it can help me figure out what happened or how I can resolve it. So you saw that uh, it has like a data type. So if you go to the results window here, you see that we have data here. If you go to metadata, it will show you that it shouldn't be, or it shouldn't identify, ChatGPT shouldn't identify the num column as numbers because it's in int 32, number 32 type, which is a number type already. So basically, just to sync, for those who are only starting with Alteryx, just to sync your feet in the water. So this is the text input tool. All right. On the next video, I'll be discussing about the input data tool. All right. So thank you so much for staying. I have already went beyond my 15 minutes. I said that I am only going to take 15 minutes of your time, but thank you very much for staying. Please watch out for the next video for the next other tools. Have a good day. Bye.